Welcome back to the Hobby Time Podcast. I am CrisCass.
I am Flames Kid.
And I'm Lena.
And this is still fucking weird.
Well, if you would let me finish.
I'm sorry.
No, you were in there already. Well, this is the Hobby Time Podcast, guys. I lost my energy. Flames Kid kind of just cut me off in the middle of it.
It's all ruined.
It's ruined.
We're done here.
This
Soiled.
is take 20, and I don't think I can do it anymore. I think I'm done. I'm just kidding, guys. This is barely the first take. It's still weird. Yes, as Flames Kid said, today is my pick, which is why you're listening to me first today.
Ooh.
Although I know most of you guys don't want to do that.
Nobody
wants to listen to me first. Who in the right mind would want to listen to me at all?
Hugo.
I just hear crickets.
No, he just gives me the attention that I crave.
What about Eli?
Fuck him.
I knew it was coming.
I wasn't gonna say it, but I had nothing better to say. So
You had nothing nice to say?
I had nothing better to say than fuck you, Eli. I miss you, buddy.
Oh man.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, it's my pick today. We're gonna be reviewing a beer from Paperback Brewing Company.
Ooh. Okay. Nice.
Yep. And it is located here in LA, so it is local to us and to anybody in LA that is listening to this, which is probably like 5 old people that don't know what they're listening to, 10 bots, and like 5 of our friends.
No. Yeah. You're probably right. Probably right.
I mean, come on, man. Like I said, who the hell wants to listen to me?
You mean to us? Okay. To us.
Well, see, I'm starting off the podcast today, so listen to me.
Okay.
This is me podcast.
Oh, no.
Hoppy Time podcast.
We gave him too much power.
Yeah, we
Yes.
did.
Too much
This
power.
is what happens when you give me
Just an
the
ounce
power.
of power.
the
You were just
power.
supposed to start.
I know, man. So start us
Yeah,
off.
I'm starting off something new. You know what? I'm starting my own podcast.
Oh God.
He breaks off, goes solo.
And I get bigger
Oh,
than
no.
you got. No, just kidding. Hell no, man. I would never do that. That kind of sucks. You know, and you just break off into things. But anyways,
I'm so confused.
I guess I'm starting. See, this is what happens when you give me the reins. I go crazy. I go wild. There's
went
no
off the
direction.
rails.
There's no direction. I'm going off the rails, but I'm landing on different other rails that didn't exist before but are now
Oh
existing
my
because I
God,
put them
help
there.
us all.
Yeah.
So how's your week, man?
Hey, man. I'm driving this train.
We
How was
already-
my week? My week was amazing. Thank you very much.
Why?
I just worked, man. There wasn't anything special. Yeah, so I went to work. I don't think anything exciting happened at work. Did it? No, just the guy next door got COVID, and it was kind of weird that we hadn't seen him because he's usually there like every day. So he got curious, and then we asked one of his workers like where the hell he was. Told us he got COVID. Hilarious. Nice guy though.
I mean, this day and age, almost everyone is experiencing some type of symptom of COVID, just because of how
No, well he was like sick.
sick.
Like he was actually like had the flu and you know all those the terrible COVID symptoms, not the whack ones.
Oh, us last year.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Pretty much.
I mean, that really sucks. I'm sorry for that. He's going through that, but
He's back now.
But yeah, he's back, and that's a good thing, because not everybody comes back.
That just took a very dark turn.
I mean, we're being realistic.
Yeah.
Anyways,
What else did I do? Oh, I went to Pablo's baby shower.
Oh,
I didn't
man.
want to say gender reveal. I knew it was baby shower this time.
we already went to the gender reveal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to it. Pretty fun. They got a lot of gifts. You know, Ricardo's gonna be one spoiled child.
We already knew that, though.
Yeah, we
He's gonna
did.
be
That's
spoiled with
true.
love and everything.
The hilarious part though is that Pablo can wear Ricardo's clothes. I'm just saying that because every time like they would open up the gifts and it was baby clothes, like they would always crack jokes on Pablo, talking about like, hey man, like you can rock that.
Oh my
Or like
God.
if somebody gave him a pair of Jordans, like, hey bro, like you can rock a pair of Jordans now.
Damn.
That's funny, dude.
I honestly picture him matching with his son. as they're going up.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
He's one of those.
He's
One
one
of
of
those, man.
It's gonna be so cute.
It is gonna be. It's gonna be hilarious. He's gonna be posing because you know how he takes pictures of the
always
posing. He's gonna be
poses.
posing with his kid now. He's gonna be holding him with one arm. It's just like this, bro.
Total
Like,
badass.
hell yeah,
Yeah.
man. That's what's up. That's what we want to see. What else did I do? I don't remember. Oh, I did the oil changes in all the cars that we own, basically.
Free oil change.
Yeah, free oil change for
It
you
was not
guys.
for. It was not free.
Okay.
I paid too much money for the
I
damn
still-
oil changes.
I still owe you for that, by the way,
Yeah, I know.
Oh well, it was free to me.
because you didn't do anything.
And you didn't spend anything.
Hey, you guys tend to abuse me later on in life, so suck it.
So just oil changes.
You put those
Yes.
new tools to use, though.
And you ate meat.
Oh yeah, I did do that. I knew I was missing something. You see, this is how like not special it is to me. I forget. But yeah, I did eat meat. I lost a bet that we had previously made between me and Flames Kid. What was the bet? Oh, right. Something about making a certain amount in his paycheck.
Yep.
So I kind of lost. And then he owed me from another bet that we had made. And he owed me a FC Bayern jersey that he had not paid me for. So I was like, no, if I'm going to eat meat and I'm going to pay you my debt, like you have to pay me your debt first. So yeah, he kind of just ordered the jersey in front of me and I had to shut up about it. I had to take it, man. You know, that was my only excuse.
You really tried to pull the until you give me the jersey, I'm gonna eat.
Here's
meat.
the thing, though. It's a win-win for me because I got my jersey. So
Very true, and you
so,
didn't
yeah.
lose much
yeah.
from eating meat. At least once.
Except my stomach is now messed up. Screw you guys. Oh my
You
god,
guys.
Yes, you guys.
I didn't do anything.
We all ate at Lucille's, okay? All of you guys are included.
That was a big ass bill, by the way.
That was a huge bill, man.
I've seen worse. Your birthday.
Yes, we have seen worse.
Yeah, but
Kristen.
one person paying that much.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. But anyways,
My stomach is messed up, guys. I woke up in the morning with the Hershey. Nah, not really the Hershey squirts. It was just my stomach was very upset, and I had to go to the restroom repeatedly.
Ooh,
That's all the detail I'm giving. I'm not giving any more.
That
'cause
sounds
Yeah,
like
we don't need more.
exactly. Yeah. What did I eat? Brisket, right?
I know you ate.
Tried to brisket and you tried my
pulled pork.
Pulled pork. Yeah.
Pulled pork was good. Pulled pork
So
pork
good.
actually tasted like something. The brisket tasted like carne asada.
The brisket was a little too tough. I think they overcooked it.
What was the meat that I got off of you?
Tri-tip.
No.
No. He got the brisket off me.
No, you ordered him brisket.
Yeah, and then he got the brisket off me. I don't think he tried the tri-tip.
You gave him more brisket.
Yeah.
It was good. His brisket was good.
Oh.
My brisket was like it was good too, but it tasted like carne asada,
Mm.
like every other meat that I've had. But the sauce that they gave with it was what, like barbecue bean sauce or something like that.
It was like a sort of barbecue sauce.
Yeah, it was kind of like a
It
sort of
wasn't-
smoky
It
barbecue
wasn't really
bean
barbecue
sauce.
sauce. It was like like a it had that like smoky
It's
texture.
it's I think
flavor
it's
to
more
it.
flavor than barbecue sauce.
Yeah,
Yeah, but anyways, that thing was good, man. It reminded me of the
the good old
of the
days.
barbecue beans they used to give me in kindergarten.
God damn.
I'm not gonna let it go, dude, because those beans were so good.
You could just buy a can of barbecue
It's not
beans.
the same.
I
It
don't
won't
know.
taste the same.
It
Those
will.
barbecue beans that we buy are pretty bomb.
Yeah, they are. They're pretty good.
Actually, we haven't had those in a while.
I know. I have a can in
Do they
the.
contain meat?
Some of them do. Some of them don't.
No. Oh yeah, some of the ones we do.
I think there's like two that don't, and then the rest of them do.
Yeah.
I'm still on a mission to find
You gotta-
vegan chili.
Vegan chili.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I know people make it, but I want to
Well,
see if I can find it. in
you
the
can
can.
just make it. You could just buy the plant-based ground beef and then the beans and then just the spices.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to do all that.
It's not that hard.
It's really hard, man.
He
It's complicated.
wants to buy it, not make
I'm
it.
sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
maybe
sorry.
one day I'm too lazy to make it, and
One
I
day?
want to buy
You
it.
mean like every day?
Nah,
More like
some
one.
days I'll do it.
Mm,
Some days.
I give that credit to Flames Kid,
Why?
cause you rock it in the kitchen sometimes. But you have to
Excuse me. Sometimes.
You be lazy
Sometimes.
sometimes.
Excuse you. Shit.
But when you are in the mood, You make some fire ass food.
Hey man, we're not all perfect.
We're not. I mean, I don't like to cook.
We all have our skills.
I'm a great cook.
You are.
Thank you.
I just said you're kind of lazy sometimes. I wish you cooked every day.
Can you not talk to me like that, please?
But yeah, that was pretty much my week. I don't know. Am I forgetting anything, guys?
I don't think so.
No, I don't.
We
think
didn't
so.
do anything.
No.
No, we didn't do anything.
Nope.
No, you went to the baby shower, and that's just about it, honestly.
I guess I'll go next.
Okay.
So same as CrisCass, my week was just basically working. We're starting to experience slow weeks again. It usually happens around tax time, before people start getting their payouts and stuff. We usually notice a decrease in volume. So we started noticing that I started noticing that last week. So I've been just working. I got hit with COVID 2.0 on Thursday. So Thursday I didn't go to work. And it was just crazy, man. Like, to get hit with COVID all over again is like it was just a nightmare. So because of that, we didn't go to Pablo's baby shower. We just didn't want to run the risk of infecting anybody or getting anybody sick, especially like
which is what everybody should be thinking about when anybody is at least
like any symptom at all. Just don't even risk it.
Yep.
Especially a baby shower. I mean, God.
Yeah. So I mean, we understand that that it was very important, but at the same time, like me and Lena didn't want to risk it, so we just decided to step a little bit back and just let it play out and wait till we got better to actually do more social gatherings and stuff, at least for now. But other than that, it's just been work. Like CrisCass said, we did the oil changes for the cars on Sunday, and then I took the family out to go eat Lucio's barbecue. One, to have CrisCass pay his debt, and two, just to take the family out and enjoy a nice dinner together.
I did enjoy it. I will say that. It was all not for naught.
I mean, it was a good year that you didn't have meat. I mean, once a year, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Big deal.
Well, I mean, like I said, it's not because of the diet. It's just not eating meat makes me feel better. Like body wise, it makes me feel better.
It's really heavy. It's really heavy.
Oh man, dude, did I feel it that night? I freaking felt like a rock, dude.
Yeah,
I was falling asleep in the car on the way home.
I know.
Yeah, we all were.
That shit hit hard. That's
Yeah,
what was eat me.
That was pretty bad. Yeah, it was pretty stuffing. To say the least, I didn't finish my food, so it was a lot of food.
Dude, I put down that day.
But I was just really surprised with the service we got. It was really great service, and I feel like as busy as it was, we weren't left behind. Like other places, you go to like other restaurants and they're super busy and they can't pay attention to you. They won't bring you a refill. They won't bring you something, and it's just hectic.
Yeah. I
So
agree.
with it being so busy yesterday, and especially because all these freaking NFL games, and I say freaking NFL games because they already eliminated the Patriots, and for Lena they already eliminated the Raiders.
Did they eliminate the Rams today?
I don't know actually.
I'm not sure. Hey, in my defense, I didn't even think the Raiders were gonna make it this far this year. Kind of happy they did. Sucks we're not gonna proceed, but it is what it is. I mean, hopefully next year we get our our shit together a little bit more.
And the Rams advanced. So LA is probably going to the Super Bowl, assuming that they can get through their next.
Hey,
who's their
match.
next opponent?
I don't know.
Damn.
Hugo, you ready? You down to bet?
Speaking about that, Benny was actually at the SoFi Stadium today.
I know. I'm telling you, a lot of people that I know were there.
Yeah.
So
My cousin is there, or was there? Yeah, it was.
yeah. So that's basically been my week, just working, getting better from COVID, and just getting back into the groove of things. Not much more. We've me and Lena, we recorded our first video for the podcast over the weekend. And we edited it, uploaded it, so you guys are able to enjoy that on our Instagram, on our YouTube, and TikTok, even though CrisCass doesn't want to be on TikTok.
I'm not being on TikTok. Mm-hmm.
So we went ahead and uploaded it, so check out the video there. I mean, if you guys have any tips or anything for us to what we can improve, they're not really meant to be long videos. They're just meant to be like short intros to the beer and then us just showing it off. Just to get you guys a visual, because sometimes we tend to post the beer, but sometimes it's like, well, the beer can sometimes, or the picture that we take doesn't really show anything. So I think it's better if we just record a video with a small intro, and we're trying that, see if that works. So you'll get to see another one. You'll get to see CrisCass this week.
Yeah.
Showcasing
Maybe. I'm just kidding. You guys have to see me.
Yeah, you guys showcasing his beer pick. So you guys get to enjoy that. But yeah, we've just been working on ways to improve the podcast. On this episode particularly, we're recording on mic stands now. We're no longer using I forgot what they're called. What are they called?
They're mic arms.
Mic arms. There you go.
Look, we're just trying to. I'm honestly surprised we've been a little. We have been more consistent with this. Not to say like we haven't lagged it at all. We have, but we actually kept this thing going. And I'm proud of that. So that's why we're investing into this podcast, and I really hope our listeners are enjoying it and seeing the effort that we're putting in.
Yeah.
And we hope to do more. And if you guys have any suggestions, like Flameskid said, you're welcome to DM us or use the Discord that Flameskid worked really hard on. And
I'm sorry to cut you off, but I'm still working on it to improve it a little bit better, because I feel like I neglected it since I started working. So I'm getting back into the editing it and to making it something good where everybody can look up our beers, our picks, our hoppy ratings, and all that stuff, and just leave it on one centralized place. But I'm going to be working also on the website, where there's going to be a page dedicated to all our hoppy ratings and all our beer picks, so that way you can find it there. Easier for everybody just to see what beers we've already reviewed and check out our episodes and stuff. But yeah, with that being said, I'll go ahead and pass it on to Lena and let her discuss her week with you guys and how that's been going.
Wow, I don't even know where to start. My week has been very simple. Busy. This class, like I mentioned last week, is really, really kicking my butt. It took a while to adjust getting back into the groove of school again. The first week was hard. It was just so much to learn. It's a very condensed class, and it's a very, very big topics to go over, and there's so much content to go over. And since it is condensed into 5 weeks versus the typical 16 weeks, it just feels like there's no time to really process everything I'm learning. But I'm seriously trying to take this really, really serious. And I come home, I take a short little break just to have a little bite to eat, and then I get back to work. So man, my arm is tired from riding all day, and I'm just trying to do the very best that I can to just do really well. I really want to succeed in this class. I've been trying to get into this specific class for over a year. It's been almost a year and a half, honestly, and I'm grateful to get in, even though it's in a really short period of time and one of the hardest I can't even say semesters. It's technically a session. But look, I'm going to do whatever I can to knock it out of the park and try my hardest. So
You'll get there. Like I
Yeah.
told you at the beginning, it's tough when you're first getting into the groove of things again.
mhm.
But, you take your time with it. You be patient and you'll basically steer ahead.
Yeah, I feel like it's just all a huge adjustment. I haven't been in class in a while. It's been like a year since I've taken a class, and then I haven't taken a science course like this where there's lab and lecture in so long. It's been like maybe since 2019.
Would you like to enlighten us on something that you learned this week?
Mitochondria is the powerhouse
Oh, my God.
of the cell.
Thank you.
I had to bring that up because Chris has been telling me this all week long.
I said it before her professor did.
You really did. We were working on bacteria, and Chris was like, "You need to know that mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell."
Yes,
I
sir.
already knew that,
Ma'am.
but he just repeatedly told me that for weeks at this point.
Beat it into her noggin.
Yeah, I actually grew my own bacteria and mold, actually, so that was pretty cool. So that's what it's nice. It's really interesting to be able to do this class in person. And I'm actually grateful that I get to do that, because if I would have gotten in the classes the times that I was very, very, very upset that I didn't get into in the past year and a half, I wouldn't have been able to experience this. It would have been all like watching videos of people doing the labs, or doing the labs off of like visuals and stuff. But this time I actually get to do it hands-on and get dirty. So playing with bacteria is pretty fun. I that's as sad as it is. That's probably all I have to say right now. I'm just really, really, really trying to focus on passing this class, and not just passing, but doing very well, to help my chances for my career. And then we went to the Seals, and which it was really, really good. I haven't been there since my 21st birthday, actually, so it was really fun to go back and enjoy the food. I still have to finish my leftovers, actually.
Yeah, you're right. We have leftovers.
Yeah, I do. I love leftovers. Reheating food is like my thing.
It's amazing. Sometimes you just don't reheat it and it tastes even better.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
If it's pizza, I don't have to reheat it. But
what?
yeah,
How could you eat cold pizza?
What?
Cold pizza is brain food.
Cold pizza is like 1,000 IQ plays, my friend.
I don't know about that one.
I mean, I can warm up my pizza if it has like a lot of meats on it. But other than that, if it's just regular pepperoni, I'll eat it cold.
I mean, I just eat cheese pizza, so
well, yeah.
you know,
but,
I don't gotta heat anything up.
Yeah. Actually, this I guess I'll mention this class is really terrifying, because you learn about how much bacteria is all around us and actually on us, inside of us.
Under your fingernails.
You mean in your gut? Like, it's just everything.
Yeah, dude, you got bacteria in your body.
Yeah, you have bacteria just on your skin. Like, it just naturally lives on your skin.
I know.
And,
germaphobes, dude. What do you think they get freaked out so hard?
I know, but in a way, like, there's good bacteria, and we need to have those. You can't just kill them off, or else, like, we would lose our skin cells. So it's been really interesting just to learn about all that stuff. Like, I like, not to be completely honest, I knew getting sunburned burns your skin, and that's why it peels off and all that stuff. But to learn what actually happens and why it's getting red, it's legit cooking because of the UV rays, and then it's just like falling right off. Like, you literally just burnt it to the crust.
It's kind of like what do you call it? Defeathering a chicken. You dip it in hot water and you just start pulling its feathers out.
Yeah,
same thing, dude.
It's so intense, and so I this class has been a whole eye opener, but I'm trying not to let it get to me. But when you're told a student died from eating 5-day-old pasta, is intense, because
instantly,
almost like within the same day, because
Holy shit.
because starches they grow a specific strain. It has to be specific, because starches in general grow bacteria once they're, like, you know, left out for a while or put away. But even put away properly, like, you can happen to get the deadly strain, which is, I think it was Proteus mirabilis, or was it maybe
that is
Serratia?
Latin for what?
Or Serratia marquescens. I can't remember. I play with so many damn bacterias on a daily, but it was the deadly strain, and he happened to eat it, and he didn't make it. It just completely grew in his body and all that stuff. So this class is very eye-opening and intense, but it's really, like, interesting.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
Well, everybody's done?
Yeah.
I think we're all done.
All right, for sure. Well, I guess the next step is to get on to the beer, which is called Under Pressure, again by Paperback Brewing Company.
Or by Queen.
I'll get to that later.
Okay.
Pressure.
Pressing down on me, pressing down on you, no matter small. Under pressure.
Oh God.
Anyways.
That was a very bad interpretation of Under Pressure.
Yeah,
by
it
Queen.
Excuse me.
It was terrible, man. Like, I don't even have my singing voice on. I'm drinking beer. It's not helping. I need water to cleanse my throat.
Wawa.
Wait, what?
What she said.
Wawa. Water. When I have a child, we're gonna talk about it. And we're going to call it Wawa.
All right.
I
So-
second that.
So we're gonna go ahead and break off here, and get ready for this crackening right now. Be right back. And we're back.
No.
CrisCass, take us away.
Well, thank you for not letting me lead and saying "and we're back" because I was planning to not say it.
This is his episode, Flames Kid.
But anyways, let's get on with this crackening.
All right. Start us off.
So again, this is Under Pressure by Paperback Brewing Company. So the cool thing about Paperback Brewing Company is that most of their beers have I don't want to say all because I don't know all of them, but they have pop culture references.
Okay.
So for some, here are some examples. They have something called Furious George. Can anybody guess?
Ooh, pick me,
What?
pick me. I have a little monkey, and his name is George, and it's from Curious George.
There you go. See, that's one of them. But the artwork on the can features. I don't want to say it is Donkey Kong, but it has a figure that sort of looks like Donkey Kong, but it's called Furious George. So that's a double.
I see.
A double reference. You know,
I
it's referencing
see.
Curious George, but it also has Donkey Kong or
Right.
something that looks like Donkey Kong on it.
Okay.
They also have something called Office Party. Can anybody guess?
What is it, Crystal?
The Office.
Yes, it is The Office.
I would have thought Office Space, but okay.
What?
Office Space?
Yeah.
Why Office Space?
Why?
There's a.
Well, I mean, you have to see the artwork of the can.
That
You
makes
know,
sense. That makes
the
sense.
artwork of the can kind of gives it
I
away.
have not seen the artwork of the can.
Exactly.
But because I have seen the show, The Office, from beginning to end, multiple times, I already know The Office Party. Boom.
All right, I guess we'll live with that.
Well, it's because Flames Kid freaking refuses to watch it from beginning to end and bugs me.
All right, here's another one.
Okay.
Cosmic Buzz.
Oh, you're not gonna get that one.
There's actually I'm thinking of two of them, but let's see who gets it.
Come on,
How
come on,
about
Smarty
you?
Pants. No,
I
no.
already
No.
got two of them. You.
That's bullshit.
No,
You're.
Well, she did technically guess
I
at
got
two
two of
already.
She didn't guess them.
She didn't guess.
They
She
were
knew them,
simple.
but she
They were
still
simple.
participated.
Simple.
You, sir, have 0 participation points.
Yeah, you better.
Zero.
You better get to
I
it,
I
sir.
participated in the last question.
Which one was the last
No.
question?
Huh? I said Office Space.
And all right, so that's 1 participation point. She has 2. You're missing 1.
Yeah. Catch up, boy.
Like I said, there's 2 remotely correct answers. I don't want to say they're the only correct ones.
I thought you knew the answer.
I'm thinking about
Again,
it now.
this beer is
Oh.
called Cosmic Buzz.
Cosmic Buzz, huh?
Yes. Any takers? Any random guesses? Educated guesses? Cosmic Buzz?
No. No
Cosmic Buzz. Seriously. What's the only other Cosmic Buzz you guys know?
Buzz Lightyear.
There you go. That's one of them.
Wow, you got it.
But there's also another one that I think it's the correct one, but not really. But it's for Buzz Aldrin. I don't know if you guys know who that is.
Enlighten me, sir.
Yes, and like me.
Buzz Aldrin is basically the second man on the moon.
Oh.
And a lot of people say Buzz Aldrin is like the poster boy for second place
Okay.
because of that.
Oh.
Yeah,
Hey.
if I'm not mistaken.
Hey, he's been on the moon. Who gives a crap what
Exactly,
place?
he was the
He's
second
been
man on the moon. He's
Wait.
the second man on the moon.
Wasn't the moon recorded in Hollywood somewhere?
Well,
Yeah,
he was the
according
second
to-
person that set foot in that studio. Okay,
Well, according to American Horror Story,
it's all.
it was
recorded.
all fake, and they
Interesting.
recorded it in Hollywood. Well, no, in Nevada. Sorry.
Well, Area 51.
Yeah. Well,
And again, you don't want to go with American Horror Story on this one.
what do you mean? They always spitting facts.
Anyways, I got 2 more. Maybe
Okay.
Flames Kid will redeem himself on this one.
Okay. Maybe.
We're 2-2 though.
All right,
Me
all
and Lena are
right.
2-2.
So this
Nice.
one, you guys are only getting the name.
Oh,
I don't know how the hell you guys are gonna. I guess just don't shout it out, but say it.
I'm gonna shout it.
Yeah, we're gonna win.
Off the
Okay.
rooftop.
Anyways, it's called Kiwis with Attitude.
Ah.
You don't have to say it, but don't have to say the actual name, but you can say the
Well,
abbreviation.
I know.
It's niggas with attitude.
NWA.
yeah,
NWA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
NWA. Exactly.
That's a tie.
No.
That is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, because
I had it.
I had it, but I wasn't gonna say it.
He kind
What?
of reacted first to it.
Okay, whatever.
That's right. 3-2. What's up?
Whatever.
Three,
What's up?
two.
There's an
Yeah.
She
advantage.
got 3.
I got 3.
How the hell you get 3?
I got the last one.
You
And
got Buzz Aldrin and you got
not Buzz
Kiwis
Aldrin.
with
I
attitude.
I said Buzz Lightyear.
No, exactly, but it's still part of it.
Yeah, I got that
Yeah,
one. And,
exactly. Yeah, it's only 2. It's
Whatever.
2-2.
oh, 2-2. A
Here's
tiebreaker.
here's a tiebreaker, and it's a good one because I know you guys are gonna struggle with this one.
Okay.
No, I won't.
Yeah, maybe Chris. I think Chris is gonna get this one. But anyways, it's called a milkshake orange. Let's see who gets it first. A milkshake orange.
Clockwork Orange.
Yes, sir. That it is. There it goes, right there. Flames Kid for
And
the
I win.
dub.
Okay.
Well, maybe you should watch good movies instead of rom-coms.
All right. Well, that's another topic that we are going to explore later if they want to get into it.
I almost got arrested. It's hot in here.
So take off all your clothes.
How about no?
Okay, for sure.
That was a good one. Hey, I was not expecting you to say I almost got arrested.
I seen it too. I
You
was
full
like,
seen it?
in my head, I saw the whole scene where I go across this table, I take him down, and whew, gotta breathe. Hold on,
Sweet
sorry.
Lord, baby Jesus, you starting to sound like Shirley from Community.
I'm sorry. Let me come back to my Lena self.
Compose yourself, woman. Compose yourself.
And this is Lena. I am back.
Okay. Anyways, as stated previously, Paperback Brewing Company is located in LA, 422 Magnolia Avenue in Glendale, California, to be exact.
Okay.
So they really don't have much on their about page on their website. So
I've seen that a lot.
So I kind of just copied and pasted 2 paragraphs that they wrote, and it basically tells the story of how things, came about to be Paperback Brewing Company, which is, kind of natural for brewing companies to do that on their about page. But anyways,
Okay.
here's the story. It all started in 2013 with a faithful inter-office email exchange between 2 strangers who had never heard of each other. Soon after their face-to-face encounter, Chris and Brandon quickly learned that they had more in common than their jobs in advertising. So, they kind of worked like in art, advertising, art, food, music,
Okay.
stuff like that.
Okay.
Their journey began with building a small pilot brewery in Brandon's garage, which quickly became nicknamed The Lab. And here's the thing to that. So if anybody saw the Instagram stories of when I went to Total Wine to pick my beer,
Right.
I called it The Lab.
That's right.
Unbeknownst to me that I was going to pick something that nicknamed their garage The Lab. It just, it kind of just, worked.
But no, okay.
I don't think it was a joke.
That wasn't a joke, but
No,
it was brilliant.
Those are sound effects. Her sound effects, sorry.
It was
Interesting.
brilliant. I mean, you unconsciously.
Unconsciously? So you're not conscious right now?
I meant you when you posted those stories. I'm gonna quote Eli. I'm drunk.
Acceptable.
from
Acceptable.
the last episode he was on, where he said it like 6 times.
All right. Anyways, not sparing any expense, the brewery consisted of everything that would help them brew a high quality product, similar to the commercial breweries that they loved. This included a 1.5 BBL brewing system, which I have no idea what that is. I'm not even going to pretend to know. 2 microscopes to count yeast cells to ensure pitching rates. I have no idea what pitching rates are either. I probably should have looked into this, but I didn't. While they couldn't legally sell their beer that they made, they used the lab as a way to tinker with various beers. Chris and Brandon truly became committed to the art of brewing and spent countless hours reading and researching to refine their recipes for the perfect brew. After years of learning from their mistakes and experiencing with a myriad of recipes in the lab, they realized that they were onto something that sparked a feeling that coupling their passion and newfound knowledge of craft brewing. It was only natural that the next step was to own a brewery of their own, Paperback Brewing Company. Every paperback has a story to tell, and this is just the beginning.
I think it's very interesting how much effort they put into trying to put all of these, these hints into what they represent or what they're trying to represent, And it seems like they've done their research, and I'm excited to try this beer. I haven't tried it yet.
You haven't tried it yet?
I just took a little sip of it.
It's pretty sour.
Oh, sour?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty sour.
Well,
So-
for the one that always picks a sour, let me try this. It is sour.
This is called Under Pressure again. It's a pale ale, an ABV of 5.5 and an IBU of 45.
Oh.
And it includes Cascade Centennial and Simcoe hops.
All right.
I think those are familiar hops at this point.
Yeah. Those are like...
I think Centennial is more familiar. Maybe the Simcoe ones.
The Simcoe, for
Yeah,
sure.
Simcoe for sure, yeah.
for sure. Centennial? I don't think we've reviewed that one.
No, I think that's the first.
Oh, okay.
Well, at least in the since we've been doing hops.
Talking about the hops.
Yeah, I think that's the first. But maybe the earlier beers would probably have that. Not entirely sure. We would have to fact check ourselves.
Interesting. Anyways, here's a little description they gave about Under Pressure.
All right.
Under Pressure is our classic West Coast pale ale, boldly brewed with Cascade, Centennial, and Simcoe hops. This full-bodied beer is easy drinking, yet can satisfy the most discerning hophead.
Hey, hophead.
Hey, hopheads.
Well, I mean, to me, what kind of got me intrigued was, first of all, the name of the beer, Under Pressure, because we all know that's a Queen song.
It's like literally anytime you hear those two words back to back, it's like you automatically think Queen. If you know Queen.
Yeah. So that's something that first off came to my head, but then
I mean, there's also, Vanilla
What?
Ice.
Who?
Vanilla Ice. No.
Who?
What's that?
Enlighten us, please.
The rapper.
Who?
He uses the same beat.
What was the guy's name?
I don't know.
I genuinely want to know what the guy's name was or what you said, because I don't know what you said.
Is it not Vanilla Ice?
Vanilla Ice.
Vanilla Ice.
You're slurring your words, woman.
Yeah, you are slurring right now,
I don't know what
woman.
you're talking about. I'm just kidding.
but no. So what threw me off is, like, you said that there was some sort of correlation with, like, I guess the artwork.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you look at the artwork, we haven't described it yet. It's basically a man who's in a, what would you call it? A submarine sheet? No.
No.
It's called a diver's
outfit. And he's wrestling with an octopus, it looks like.
He's not wrestling. He's fighting for dear life.
Okay. He's about to RKO this. Anyways. I'm just kidding. But Under Pressure. Water. Pressure. When you go underwater, you're under pressure. Or it could also be under pressure of fighting a sea animal. I'd be under pressure.
It's technically not a sea animal.
It's an octopus.
It's an octopus. It's a sea animal, sir. I took microbiology.
You're taking.
Sorry, I meant to say marine biology.
Oh, okay, that's acceptable.
I took marine biology. That is a sea animal.
Okay. You guys have to. Okay. Let's analyze this can for a minute, okay? And you're right. Nothing that you said is wrong. You're right. But from a scientific point of view, let's analyze this can. So the guy's wearing a diver suit, right?
Yes.
And he's fighting an octopus, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you see that fish that's right there?
An angler.
Okay. Where are those fish normally located?
At an abyss.
Okay.
At the bottom of the ocean.
Correct. Now you see the other fish at the top, kind of like at the top, like floating at the top. Like
I don't know what kind of fish is that,
I
but
don't
it's
know.
swimming.
but they're swimming. Okay. So an octopus is also found in the very deep.
Really?
Yeah.
I could have sworn they were
These are this is not probably an octopus. This is probably a
What? No, it looks like an octopus. It got suction cups.
well, it could be a squid too.
But
But they have a different name. They have
Oh, maybe it's a kraken.
not a kraken. They have a different name. It's a sort of octopus that lives at the bottom of the ocean. You remember a while ago you took me to the
Don't say the aquarium.
not the aquarium. The Camarillo.
aquarium.
Oh, there you go, aquarium.
So it was an aquarium.
It was an aquarium.
Oh, Lord.
and they
Did it call it a water zoo?
No.
A
No.
zoo for water people?
water people.
Yeah, water people.
Oh,
Fish are
God.
people too.
No, it
No,
didn't.
no.
It was
Yes,
an
they are.
aquarium.
No, but right there they had a picture of a squid or like an octopus that was only located like at the bottom of the ocean, like really deep in.
It still would have been an octopus or a squid. Sir.
Point is,
That's a kraken.
point is, these are just animals that are located under pressure,
Under
In
the
under
sea.
water.
sea.
Yes, in
Under
the sea.
the
but
sea.
if you study anything with water, if you submerge anything into water,
Darling,
it's under
it's
a
better.
pressure.
Down where it's wetter, take it from me. No?
Point is,
Under the sea.
this isn't Little Mermaid.
Kiss the girl.
That was a really bad. Oh no, you guys are losing it.
I've
Well,
already lost it.
Point is, that's what I noticed about the can. Like I found that really intriguing right off the bat. Like as soon as I started paying attention to like the fish, the person, the animals, I'm just like, I was like, it's not just right then and there. It's like it's really deep under.
Well, here's a little fact about this. This wasn't even going to be my pick for the week. It was going to be something else. I totally forgot the name of it.
What?
Or was it this? I don't even remember anymore. Oh, it was this.
Yeah, it
Dude.
was. You literally came
Yes.
home and you said this was my pick.
Dude, oh, okay. So I totally forgot. Guess how much this thing cost me?
How much was it?
$5.
For the four
For
pack?
the 4-pack, it was $5 hairs.
Oh my.
That's why I
God.
got it. Well, I mean, that's not the reason why I got it, but when I went to go pay, I was like, okay, I'm going to pay like $20 for this. The guy scans the 4-pack and he's like, it's $5.
Was
So-
it on sale?
No.
It's literally $5?
Yeah.
$5 hairs.
Yeah, I asked the guy too, like, cause you know when you go to a store and you buy something and it's cheaper than like really cheaper than you don't ask questions, right? So I asked, like, I couldn't contain myself. Like I asked the guy, it's like, dude, is this really $5?
That was my mind blowing.
And he scans it and he's like, yep, it says right there $5. And in my mind, I thought he messed up, cause I thought maybe like these were individual cans that somebody kind of just like stacked together in a 4-pack, so he was just scanning the single beer. But I looked at my receipt and it said 4-pack on the receipt, and it was $5, dude. I literally only paid $5 for this,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing, man.
dude. A 5-pack for a $5 4-pack with that's 5.5 alcohol and a craft brew. That's cheap.
That is a bargain.
That's a steal. It's not a bargain. I just robbed somebody at knife point.
I don't
Let's
think you should be
hope
saying
not.
that.
Yeah, let's
Why not?
Anyway.
Why shouldn't I say it? It's basically what I did.
No, it was just one of those beers that's at a good bargain deal. Sometimes they're hit or miss though, because you can get a really shitty beer or you can get a really good beer.
I don't know. I
Well-
paid a lot of money
well-
for some beers that weren't that great.
Yeah, I know.
Really?
Yeah, but I mean, this beer is pretty good. I mean, I know earlier I mentioned that it was sour, but I think the word I'm gonna start to use from now on, it's dry.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna tell you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
It is
dry.
double dried, so I don't think it's sour. It's dry.
Yeah, it's dry, so it's like you can immediately taste it as soon as you take a sip of this beer. You can immediately taste.
Yeah.
It says tales from down the river under pressure.
So if you want to talk about the artwork,
Well, of course.
the reason it says down the river is because on the artwork of the can, obviously it says the Los Angeles River, and it has a sign, like the literal sign of the Los Angeles River that you find over there in Glendale. And then so I'm assuming they're in the LA River because obviously there's like a little wall in the background of this and it says Venice. So like Venice Beach.
I see.
Yeah, but Venice and Glendale are far away.
Yeah, they're far away, but it's
But
still
the
in the
river
LA
is pretty
area.
long, yeah.
You also got a shopping cart in here
Sounds about right.
with
Yeah.
the cans.
Sounds about right.
I don't know what the cans say though.
Modelo.
Can I zoom in?
They say Modelo.
Really?
Actually, as I look at it, it looks like Arizona cans. I love Arizona.
I was gonna say Arizona too, but I wasn't 100% sure.
I was gonna say Mango Cart.
What?
No,
No.
Mango Cart's more yellow than what it looks
Arizona.
like.
No, but yeah, I mean the beer to me was pretty good.
I think it took like an adjustment period just to.
That and you're. I mean, it's like I tell everybody. It's like once you're either buzzed or like drunk, you know, they give you a beer and you taste it. And it's like it tastes good to you no matter what. You know, your judgment kind of gets a little blurred when it comes to that point.
Blurred line.
All of a sudden, you're a musical.
I know you want it.
You're a musical person.
Musical savant.
Always. But I have to mention, this is coming from the beer that I was drinking before I get into this under pressure beer, was V2K, which is a jump. You know, it's a huge jump, and I'm really biased against V2K because it's amazing.
You're biased against it. Or you're biased for it.
For it.
Yeah, you're biased for it.
You're
Yeah.
biased for it.
But it just took a little bit of adjustment just because this under pressure one was a little more
Dry.
and bitter, a little bit more bitter. And
Well, I don't know if I mentioned, but it does have an IBU of 45.
You did.
yeah,
But-
you did.
Okay.
So it makes sense, but it's still good. Like I said, it just took an adjustment after drinking V2K. I was able to embrace the flavor, and now that I drink it, it's really, really great.
Yeah, it's not too bad. You know, for us that, you know, we drink weird beers on a weekly basis, it's not much, you know, yeah, it'll taste a little dry, or it'll taste a little sour, or it'll taste a little fruity, whatever, but at the end of the day, it's like we'll drink it because, you know, we're beer drinkers. But
Beer enthusiasts, sir.
Beer entertainers?
Beer entertainer. No, beer tainers.
Beer
Beer
tainers.
tainers.
Beer advocates. Beer everything. Sorry.
But
Avid beer drinkers.
and that's a question that I launched on our Instagram. I was like, who do you guys think is the avid beer drinker in the group? Me, Lena, or CrisCass? If we were to vote amongst ourselves, I'd vote CrisCass to be the avid beer drinker.
So you guys are basically calling me an alcoholic.
Pretty much. Sir.
Ain't
We're
that-
politely calling you an alcoholic.
Ain't that but a bitch?
Sorry, sir. I have to mention this is slightly an intervention. I think you drink a little too much, sir. Oops.
You mean I don't drink enough?
But that just
I don't drink enough.
But that's just us. You know, we're waiting for our listeners to input and
We're waiting
tell
for
us.
our own intervention.
But other than that, I did enjoy the beer a lot. It's a little dry, yeah, but
Dude, honestly, for $5, this is like the greatest tasting beer
it's-
ever, dude.
It's so good.
For $5, not even $5 for like $1 because I paid $5 for the 4-pack.
okay, but if you're gonna take money into consideration,
I
for
always
this,
do.
I can't be biased that way though. I have
You
to.
kind of can because
Well-
a lot of breweries charge more because of the ingredients they're using in their craft beer. And I would hope if I'm spending a pretty penny on it, it's going to be good because it has, I don't want to say organic, but just better flavored, like real flavored stuff.
Well, yeah, dude. I mean, I dropped $30 on Load of Barnacles, and you guys love that beer.
Okay, yeah, I love Lord of Barnacles was.
Yeah.
And that was,
So
and
good.
compared to this, that was $7 a beer.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's you know.
No,
You're right. It for the $5 that you paid, it is a great beer, but I'm not gonna be biased about it. You know, based on price. You know, it's really dry. You know, as we like to tell our listeners, this isn't a beer that I would recommend for a first time IPA drinker.
Nope.
because they'd probably hate us and probably say, "Well, fuck your podcast. We don't want to listen to you guys." Because you gave us a bad pick.
Well, okay then.
But I think that this beer is it's more for like the veteran beer drinker, somebody who wants to try something new from a local microbrewery. I think that is essentially what this beer is. It's probably not the greatest beer, but it's also
It's not our worst.
it's not. It's definitely not the worst.
No,
that
not
we've
even
had.
close.
Yeah.
I don't even want to look at it as a price point. Just because I don't know the exact ingredients into this. I
Yeah.
know he mentioned the hops and stuff, which is pretty good. They have 3 different hops in here, and that's great. I want to say that even though it's a little bit bitter, and newbies might not like it, the thing is that we can't really judge on that because everyone has different taste buds. And we never know what the hell they're gonna like because we've found some people who find certain beers better than others, and it just surprises us, like we always get surprised. And I think that's one great thing about the podcast is that we get to introduce people, especially our friends, to these new podcasts. I think our biggest guinea pig is like Hugo, and I love to see him like a beer that we try to get him on, or when he finds his own kind of craft beer that he loves. Like, it just makes me really happy because he's getting away from like ultras, which is like a very typical beer that you can find in a lot of places. And not to trash on them, but I'm just saying, like, there's so many other places and so many different breweries and different beers that are out there. And I really hope that people try them because a lot of people are giving a lot of effort to bring this out into the world. And I think that everyone should at least try it. Give them some love and give them some credit, and that's what we're trying to do. Sometimes these beers are not what everyone can find at a lot of places. We try to go to like Total Wine and places that aren't always completely local, just so that others can have a chance to find them. But I do hope we do local, and we vary with wherever the hell we find our beers, just so that we can review them for whoever's interested in trying new stuff. And I guess that's my spiel.
Yeah. You're right. That's what we set out to do. We never really looked for the fame or anything doing the podcast. So it's great to be able to review beers and have our friends try it and, give us feedback. And like, oh yeah, you're right. That beer was pretty good or blah, blah, blah. Like right now, I just had Abe message us. Message in our group chat.
Was it TFTI?
No. He's like, Voodoo is now my go-to as well. I was like, come on. When would you have heard Abraham say something like that?
Never.
He would have never broken away from Modelos or, anything like that.
Even Ultras. He was really into Ultras.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he was very into kind of like staying fit and very healthy wise. So it made sense not to bash on Ultras. I feel like it's a great opportunity for people who are trying to be conscious about their weight and what they're consuming.
Yeah.
Carb wise is low, calorie wise still low, and I appreciate that. Especially the seltzers that are coming out, they're insane. Like almost no sugar, some of them, and low carb and low calorie. That's really accessible for a lot of people, and I appreciate that for the people who are producing this stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
But beers are not the same. They're very heavy in carbs and stuff, but I'm happy to see when people venture out of their comfort zone.
No, it's just cool to have people message me or any of you guys, and they're like, oh, we listened to you guys, we tried this beer, we didn't like it, or we tried this beer, we loved it, and that's our go-to now. Like it's really cool, to have that. So like I said, we didn't venture out to do this for fame or fortune or anything like that. We just did it because we fucking love beer. We fucking love drinking.
We're drinking it anyways, so we might as well tell people what we think about it.
Yeah, and I mean, we had a little bit of free time during our week to do this, so it was fun, So we've been doing this for 24 episodes. Wait, I'm wrong. Either 23 or 24 episodes. I could be completely wrong on
over
this.
20. Over 20
Over 20 for sure.
You're the only one keeping track.
Yeah, honestly.
I think it's 23. 23 or 24. But yeah, I mean, we've been doing this for that long. We try to stay as consistent as possible and, try to bring as much energy into the podcast as possible. Whenever we're not feeling it, we try not to do an episode or try not to bring that the way we're feeling that day into the podcast.
Hey, I have an exam tomorrow. I should be studying,
I have
but
an exam tonight.
well, I just finished 2 quizzes, but those were pretty.
I have a review
very simple.
tomorrow at work, so
You have a review tomorrow at work with your superiors, and I have an exam tomorrow. Chris has work tomorrow, but look, we're still here. We're trying these beers, and you know what I thought about as we were talking about the Rams and where they're going.
yeah.
I love football, but not as much as baseball. And when football ends, baseball resurrects.
Oh yeah, that's
And
what I'm waiting for.
So excited to see what happens. I mean, the Dodgers were kind of butchered, but I still have hope in my team, and I hope that we can figure it out and work together to get far, to get to a certain point, I just want to see what we can do. It just, I mean, gotta trust in the coaches and that they know what they're doing, and it's hard sometimes, but baseball season's coming up, and that's when we drink the most, so you're gonna get real good content then. So look forward to baseball season, because we seriously go hard for baseball season.
Yeah, we kind of started doing this podcast kind of like towards the end of baseball season, so we were kind of like just like dwindling away at that point. But yeah, you're right. Baseball season is when we drink the most. Baseball season is when we're like already drinking. We're already
It really
hyped.
got us motivated to do this podcast. It took us a while to get it going, get everything ready, but we got it going. And now baseball season's coming back around, and I'm so excited because those are my months where I drink the most.
Yep. All right, let's get into these ratings, man. And CrisCass, how about you start us off with the ratings?
I have to start.
Yes, sir.
Why don't I get to go last? Because it was my pick.
No, you go first.
I technically
You go first.
I can technically be the tiebreaker, but anyways, what do I give this beer? Well, let's review the facts. We said this wasn't for new IPA drinkers
or avid, Eli.
Okay. So yeah, we said that. That kind of takes points away from it, because the way I like to score beers is, if it's good for everybody. I don't think it's that bad. I'd probably recommend it to somebody that likes at least to have an IPA, or somebody that's had an IPA before that doesn't completely hate it. So that kind of gives it like a little bit more points. What else can I grade it on? Artwork is pretty great. Kind of reminds me of BioShock, something that I didn't bring up before, but the guy in the diver suit, and the big daddies are always in the diver suit. But yeah, what else? Cost effectiveness, she got a 10 out of 10 on that motherfucker. Oh my god, dude. $5. I came home happy as shit, dude. I wanted to drink this fucking 4-pack that same day, but I had to contain myself. It's composure.
Yeah. I mean, so out of 10, what do you give it?
Out of 10, let's see here. Taste was pretty good. Taste, I'd give it like a 7. Artwork, I'd give it like a 8. Cost effectiveness, I'll give it like a 10. So I don't know, man. Average that out for me real quick.
I don't know.
15 divided by 3. No,
5.
That doesn't sound right.
What?
That does not sound right, right?
Where did you get that math?
Yeah, that's how averages work, right?
You mean 25. It was 8, 7, and 10.
Oh, yeah, 25 divided by 3.
So,
I can't math. Dude, this thing slapped, bro.
8.33. So is that what you're going to give it, an 8.33?
No, I'm going to give it an 8.0.
Okay.
Because I don't like that .30 whatever crap that you do.
Okay. What about you, Lena?
I will give it.
She's going to make up a number right now because she's drunk.
Hey. I'm offended. I want to give it
You're also drunk.
I want to give it a 7.
Okay. Why?
Because flavor-wise, even though it's pretty bitter, I like it. A cost-effective wise, amazing. I want to go buy another one. It's a 5.5. It's pretty good. I mean, it's IPAs. Sometimes they're pretty bitter.
It's still on the light side.
Yeah, it's actually not that bad. Like I'm telling you, it took like a slight adjustment period to get to that bitterness point, and it's a smooth sailing since then. The only problem is I'm already buzzed, so I'm trying to pace myself. But it's really good. I like it, so I want to give it a 7.5. Did I already say 7?
No, you're fine. 7.5.
7.5 is really good. I know some newbies might not like it, but it's kind of true to what an IPA kind of typically tastes like.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll be the one that grades it a little bit lower. I'm gonna go ahead and grade it 6.5.
I knew it.
And the reason I'm grading it lower than that is because I'm gonna stick to what I've said in the previous podcast episodes, where I can't grade a beer higher. Just based on one episode where I've graded something else much higher than this one when it tasted much worse than this one.
So your rating is completely entirely based off of taste.
It's not just taste.
Because that's what it kind of sounds like.
Cost effectiveness. You're right. It's up there, but cost effectiveness for me isn't everything. If a beer is $5 and it's a 4-pack, but it tastes like shit, and you get a beer that's $10, but it tastes better, the cost effectiveness for me isn't everything. For me, it's about taste, and it's about recommendation.
In that case, the how do you call it? The rating for taste outweighs the rating for cost effectiveness on the other one.
No, you're right.
But I mean, everybody has their own opinions. I'm not saying that you're
wrong.
No. I'm not trying to prove you wrong. I'm just saying it's like, in certain occasions like that, something like that would happen.
To me, like I just mentioned, it's more about what I can recommend to others to be able to drink.
Yeah. That's also one of my heavy options.
For me to rate a beer high, it has to be something that I can recommend, something that I can recommend to somebody that doesn't drink these kind of beers. And I'm like, hey man, give this a try. That's why Triple Play is my highest rated beer, because it's something I can recommend to somebody and they'll try it and they'll love it.
It's something that you recommended to somebody and they tried it. And
actually, yeah. So this is a shout out to one of our listeners. His name is Luis Munoz. I told him, hey dude, try Triple Play, and he went out. He went to Bevmo first, and I told him, no, dude, go to Total Wine. Goes to Total Wine, finds it, picks it up, drinks it for New Year's. And I asked him, I was like, hey, dude, what did you think of the beer? And he's like...
And he doesn't even remember because he's so messed up by how high it was.
No, he said that he drank it, but he took it slowly at a pace because I warned him. I'm like, dude, it's going to slap if you take it quick.
Oh, he's smart.
And he gave it to someone, he bought a 4-pack and he gave one of the beers to someone else and they downed it because it was, it was it was downable. And he goes, the other guy got fucked up real quick. And it's true, Triple Play was a 10% beer,
It's not something to take lightly.
But, that's the kind of beer that I want to rate high. And that's how my ratings work.
But you also have to understand that some hops don't produce high alcohol content beers. Is the thing. It's by flavor.
Yeah.
So some of them are going to taste really good, but not high alcohol content. We can't go based off of that because then anything that's higher than 6% is going to be pretty good. There's some that are 4% that we have to understand.
Yeah, but there's a lot of 4% beers that taste really great.
Yeah.
So with that being said, our overall hoppy rating for this beer is a 7.33, which is still above our lowest graded beer so far.
It's great. I don't know why it would be lower.
Yeah, it's a great beer. It's not bad. So far, we haven't found our lowest graded beer yet. Our last week's pick was a little bit higher than this one. So we're still early on in the season, so maybe my pick is gonna be the worst one of them all.
Hey, we don't know that.
We don't know that yet.
We don't know anything.
All right.
We're finished here, guys?
I want to say.
I think we're just about done, man.
All right. Well, I have been CrisCass.
And I have been Valina.
And I've been Flames Kid.
And we bid you adieu. We bid you a farewell. We bid you a good night because we're recording this in the night, or a good morning if you're listening to this in the morning.
Or in the afternoon. Good afternoon.
If you're listening to this in the afternoon, man, this is something you should be doing. So yeah.
Look, if you're listening to us, period, that's just a win.
Yes,
Thank
we are.
you.
We are very
Thank you.
thankful for your listens.
Very.
If you survived our bullshit for an hour now,
Or
we thank you.
something episodes, whatever comes first,
Exactly, man. It's just we're just a bundle of randomness because apparently everybody's pick is gonna be their turn to lead the podcast. So yeah, man. You're gonna get anything, man. You can't judge our podcast now because we all do things differently. You guys had Lena last week, and you guys know how that went.
Yep. So
and what does that mean?
I don't know because I didn't listen to it. You can't get me on that one, ha.
You listen to it, sir.
So next week it'll be my pick, and I'll be back in charge. As far as the podcast goes.
Boo. Wow. It be your own people's, my boy.
And I'm hoping that, hopefully one of our friends steps up. Somebody who hasn't been on the podcast steps up and maybe wants to join us for episode 4. So we're hoping that if you guys are listening to this and you haven't been on the podcast yet, you want to be on the podcast, if you hit us up on our DMs and just let us know, hey, I want to fucking be on your podcast.
How about not so aggressive?
Okay, well, not less aggressively. Hey, I want to be on your podcast.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, man, less aggressive. If somebody comes at me like that, bro, that's a fade on sight. I don't care.
And that escalated quickly.
We are done here. I hope you guys like this podcast. Please don't drink and drive. Drink responsibly as always. I am Buzz, and I'm out of here.
Anyways,
Deuces!
I guess I'm doing this again. I have been CrisCass.
I am Lena.
I've been Flameskid.
And we bid you a good night.
And adieu. Okay.